Hi Tiff, hi Sheila, hi everyone. Hi Lulu. Hello, hi everybody, good evening. I hope we're all keeping well. I'm welcoming you from, unfortunately, a very rainy Manchester, but I've worn a nice bright top, and hopefully after doing a bit of Pilates, we'll all feel a little bit brighter for it. Tonight we're going to be using the Pilates ball, so just make sure you've got that to hand. If not, go and get yourself a little scatter cushion, a rolled up towel, and you can put an elastic on it. And if you don't want to use anything, that's fine, you can do the whole class without any equipment. This just gives us a little bit more challenge. Welcome back to everyone who's been joining me for the past, I think this is week number 9 now, isn't it? The time has flown by. Anyone who's brand new, you're all very welcome. Just make sure that you're exercising to a point where you feel comfortable, and the biggest thing is just go with it and enjoy it. And as always, anyone who's carrying any injuries, because I can't see you unfortunately at the minute, just make sure that you're exercising to where you feel comfortable. Okay, so just waiting for a few more people to join us, guys, and then we will get it going. Okay. Hi Karen. Hi Esther. Hi Jane. Brilliant. Everyone's logging in, getting themselves set up. Hi James. Super. Right. Okay, so we'll start by getting ourselves warmed up, and I want you to start with your Pilates ball in your right hand. Okay, so for the moment, we're just going to check in with our alignment as always. Great way to start class. So I want you to think about your ankles, your knees and your hips stacked on top of each other. Just check in with the pelvis and your lower back, so just making sure we've got that nice neutral position. And what I mean by that is sometimes we find ourselves kind of slouching, sticking those ribs out, sticking the bottom out. So what I want you to do is just roll the tailbone under, let it stick out again, and then just find that middle position. And that's what we know as the neutral spine in Pilates. So if you hear me say find your centre at your neutral spine, that's exactly what we mean. It just means our muscles can work in the most optimum fashion. I want you to think about lifting the chest, relaxing the shoulders away from the ears, grow tall through the spine and the back of the neck. And just for a minute, I want you to close your eyes. And we're just going to take a few deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, just allowing ourselves to focus and centre. Don't worry about what you've done today, don't worry about what you're going to do. It's all about the here and the now, and I want you to give yourself 30 minutes of you time, okay? So as we're taking that lovely deep breath in, I want you to think about expanding that lower rib cage area. Fill your lungs with plenty of lovely oxygen. And as we exhale, I want you to let go of any tension and relax. And I want you to do 3 more here as we inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Keep that going for me. Nice big inhale and exhale. And let's just go for 1 more. Nice big inhale and exhale. Let go of any last little bits of tension. Brilliant. Right, let's open those eyes and let's get cracking. So we're going to bend that left knee and then the right knee. So just starting up with the calf muscles, the ankle joints, getting everything nice and warm. Super. And at the same time, keeping that nice level pelvis. So as always, if we feel ourselves swishing and compensating, really feel that we're pushing those feet down into the mat. And then when you're ready, we're going to start pumping those hands to the shoulders. So again, getting ourselves nice and warm. So make sure you've got your ball in your right hand, your cushion, your towel, whatever we're going with. Or as always, you don't have to have anything if you don't wish to. Right, let's take that quicker now for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Perfect. With that right hand now, we're going to pass the ball over to the left and take it back down. Passing it up and then down. Hand up and down. Perfect. And with that, we're just going to rise up and down onto the balls of the feet. So starting to get that mind-body connection going. Super. Lovely. And see if we can keep that pressure right through the centre of the foot on each side. Lovely. Exhaling up, inhaling down, exhaling up, inhaling down. Now, to get your mind-body connection going even more, I want you to reverse your hands. So left to right this time. Keep those feet working. Super. Well done. Exhaling, inhaling, exhaling. Brilliant. 5 more for me. And again, if the breathing ever confuses you, then just go with what feels good for yourself, okay? Breathe. That's what's important. Don't hold that breath. Wonderful. And we'll just do 2 more. Lovely. Final one. And release. Good job. Right, we're going to take that ball overhead now. We're going to relax the shoulders away from the ears. And we're going to do a little bit more spinal mobility with some chest opening. So we're going to twist towards the right side. Let the hips travel a little bit if you wish. We're going to open the hands and let the ball open in the right hand. So we're feeling that reach and stretch across the chest. We pass the ball back to centre, come back to our front position. We twist to the left, open the hands with the ball or cushion in that left hand this time. Get that lovely reach and stretch. Bring the hands back to centre, bring ourselves back to centre. So nice and slowly. As we twist to the right, arms open, ball in right hand. Feel that stretch, give the shoulder blades a nice squeeze. Ball back to centre. Bring us back to centre, and then we twist to the left. Ball opens in that left hand. Squeeze those shoulder blades back as we feel that stretch through the chest. Bring the hands back to centre, come back to centre. So we're going to exhale, twist. Inhale, return. Exhale, twist to the left. Arms open. Inhale, return. Super. 2 more each way. Exhale. Inhale, return. Exhale. Inhale, return. 1 more each way. Inhale, return, and final one. Super. And we're going to bring that ball to centre position now. We're going to spread those feet a little bit wider than the hips, just nice and soft through the knees. We're going to open up the hands. Left hand is going to stay still. And we're just going to bring the ball over to tap that left hand and open straight back out. So we tap and we open. So again, a little bit more mid-back mobility. Try your best to keep those feet planted, knees staying parallel, all that work coming from the spine. Exhaling, inhaling, exhale, and inhale. And if that feels a little bit quick for your breathing, again, just breathe as normal. Super. Feeling the chest again open. So nice little exercise if you've been working from home, you've been slouched in front of that computer, and we're just wanting to open up those chest muscles. 2 more for me. Super. 1 more. And then we're going to pass that ball to the left hand. Right palm is going to stay open. And again, left hand taps, releases. And again. Brilliant. So you can take it a little bit slower if you wish, but that speed should feel like quite a nice mobilisation, especially around that mid-back shoulder blade area where we're all sometimes a little bit tight. Brilliant. 4 more. And 3. And 2. And 1. And when we come back to centre, we're going to take that ball overhead. So again, relaxing those shoulders. We're going to come down into our squat. So just checking in with that foot placement, toes pointing forwards. If anyone has any hip issues and it feels a bit too tight, feel free to bring your feet wider or turn the toes out to the side. From here, we're going to keep that ball lifted. We're going to try and keep ourselves in that nice tall posture through the chest. And we're going to slowly bend those knees. So bending through the knees, weight through the heels. And slowly back up. So as always with your squats, real good way to get ourselves nice and strong. But if your knees sometimes are a little bit troublesome, then just bend a little bit. So you might just find you going down tiny little squat. If you're feeling happy and you're used to squatting, feel free to take it through that full range. And the idea of keeping the hands up in the air is just adding that little bit of challenge. If you do have back problems and you find it's a bit too much, feel free to just go for that alternative where you're reaching the hands forward. Okay, so just a few little options. And as always, we exhale on the way down. Inhale to release. Exhale. Inhale, super. Exhale. Inhale. Keep it going, guys. Well done. And again, keeping those knees pushed out to the side. Keep a little eye on the arches of the foot. Can we maintain that little space so that the feet aren't rolling in? Super. And we're going to go for 5 more. Well done. And 4. Perfect. 3 more. Lovely. 2 more. And then final 1. Woo. And release. Good job, guys. Give those shoulders a nice big roll and open. And then we're going to continue with some leg work. So this time, we're going to take that weight through the right leg. And we're going to extend our left leg in front. Now if you need a little bit of balance, you can let your foot rest down on the floor. With that right knee then, we're going to come into a single leg squat and we're going to try and hold it. So it is a little bit more challenging. If anyone's finding this a bit too much, then you can simply go back to doing your double leg squats. Okay. So with that left leg out, we're going to bend that right knee until we're covering the toes with our knee. Key thing here is trying to keep that knee as stable as possible and avoiding any little rotation of the knee or avoiding that opposite hip dropping down. Okay, so we're going to hold that position, keep that chest lengthened, and it might be that you just want to hold it, and that's good for you. If you can though, we're going to pass that ball or cushion in front and then behind. So again, adding to that little balance challenge, that mind-body coordination. And if, like me, you need something to focus on, find it. It's great, I can focus on the camera here. But find a little spot on the floor, the wall, whatever's easiest. Okay, let's do 4 more. And 3, 2, 1 more. Now we're going to straighten up, but keep that left leg hovering if you can. This time, we're going to keep that ball into the chest, and we're going to try and do a dynamic single leg squat. So again, if it's too much, put the leg down, and we can do both legs together. Okay, so we're just going to bend that knee, and then release. And again, if you need to, move the ball out of the way. You can keep an eye on that knee tracking over the foot. And we're going to do 8 more. Well done. 7 more. So just that slight little knee bend, keeping that control. Left leg bent, or we can lengthen that extra little challenge. Okay, last few here. Super. Keep that focus for 4, 3, 2, 1 more. And release. Woo! Give those legs a little stretch. Now sometimes the muscles in the sole of your foot, your plantar fascia, will feel a bit tight, so just give it a nice stretch out, and then you know what's coming next. Let's go to the other side. So weight for our left foot first of all. We want that left leg extended, but you can keep it down if you wish, or you can keep it bent in and close up, see what feels good. So we're going to bend that left knee so that it's just about covering your toes. So okay, chest lifted if we can, and then when you're ready, we're going to pass that ball in front. Now, it doesn't matter, you can pass it clockwise, anti-clockwise, whatever takes your fancy. You might just want to hold it if that feels better, if you're struggling with your balance. Okay, see what feels good. And each week, your balance will feel better or worse. As I always say, for anyone who's done my classes before, my left side is always my worst side, but actually this week, that's not feeling too good. Hopefully it's not wobbling around too much for you guys to see, but that feels quite stable. And again, this is week 9. I had a few months out of exercise with one thing and another, and being poorly in March, so it takes time to build it back up again. Okay, right, change direction. For 3, 2, 1. We're going to take it back up, but keep that right leg lifted. You can keep it extended, or you can take it in for a little bit of a break if you need to. Again, you can keep the ball at the chest. Or if you've not done this before, you might want to keep a little eye on that foot. We're just going to bend that left knee now to cover the toes and then come back up. So if you can, try and keep that chest lifted. If you find yourself that your chest is moving as well, then often here we're not utilising our leg muscles quite as much. So it's better to do a smaller single leg squat, keeping the chest lifted, and it's all gluteal and quadricep work then. So the muscles at the front of the thigh and in our hips. Brilliant. And let's see, can we do 4 more? 3 more. Brilliant. Last 2. Last 1. Woo! And give yourself a little heel flick. Get those legs stretched out. Perfect. So what we're going to do now is we're going to do a little bit of work across the body to warm up our anterior muscle slings. So weight's going to start through our right leg. We're going to bring that left knee and the ball in the right hand to meet that left knee. You can keep your hand on your left hip for a bit of balance. Now from here, we've got 2 options. We're going to reach the left leg and your right arm away along the diagonal, and we can tap that leg down and back to centre for a little bit of support. Or if we want to challenge our gluteal muscles, we're going to hover that left knee up off the mat. And what we're doing here is working our oblique muscles, warming them up for a little bit later, and also working those gluteal muscles and our balance receptors. So the beauty of Pilates is you're doing one exercise, but we're working loads of different areas. So we exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. So really think about that length and stretch. Still keeping core zips up, but getting that lovely flowing movement. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and on that last one, guys, I want you to hold it and pulse that leg for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Good job. Give those feet a little stretch through. And then when you're ready, let's get over to that left side. So this time, weight is through your left foot, and you want that ball or cushion in your left hand. Make sure your right foot is foot free out to the side. And then when you're ready, we're going to be able to take the ball to the centre, meeting that right knee. Okay, nice level pelvis. When we're ready, guys, we're going to open the left hand, right leg out and away. Bring ourselves back to centre. And open. And back. So again, if you wish, it might be you want to keep that right foot tapping the mat each time, so you've got that stability, that support to work from. But if you want an extra little challenge, see if you can do a couple, even if it's just 2. Give yourself that challenge. Push yourself a little bit more if you feel able to. Exhaling. Inhaling. Exhaling. Brilliant. Check in with that length through your spine, the back of the neck. Excellent. And we've got 5 more here. 4, 3, 2. Last one, we're going to hold it, okay? And pulse that right leg for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! And release. Well done. Okay, pop that ball down for a moment. And we're going to stretch it out. So I want you to make sure that you've got your heels in good alignment with each other. Left leg forward, right leg out to the side. We're going to soften that right knee, so we're getting that nice inner thigh stretch. Left hand is going to reach up and over, pushing that right knee to the back of the room. And we're getting that lovely mermaid stretch, so really opening up through the rib cage, stretching through the inner thigh area. Push those feet down into the mat. Perfect. And then slowly release that left hand, come back to centre. Right foot faces forward. Left foot this time is out to the side. Ensure that good alignment through the heels. We're going to bend that left knee, feel nice and secure. Reaching that right hand up and over. Make sure we push that left knee to the back of the room. Actively pushing those feet into the mat, creating that length through the rib cage. And just taking a couple of breaths here. Well done. Letting that breath recover. Releasing that hand. And we're going to go again. So feel free, guys, if you want to join me in going deeper, we can. If you're comfortable with that first level, stay here. So as we go deeper, it might be that you take a little bit more of a bend through that right knee. We take that left hand up and over. And if you're happy to, guys, we can try and reach down the inside of the calf towards the floor. So it is much deeper on the spine. So please feel free to stay up in level 1 with the hand on the thigh, if that is more comfortable and safer for your spine. And then from here, guys, you can just let That left hand drop down. Okay. Take a breath or two. And then without using your hands, we're going to push through the feet, bringing both hands back up to centre. And then switch over. So, right foot faces forward, left foot out to the side. Release the hands for a moment. We're going to get that bend through that left knee. To begin with, keep your hand on your left thigh. So again, we can stay with level 1, where we're just coming into our first level stretch. That might feel fine for you. If you want to go a little bit deeper with me now, guys, we're going to create that further bend of mermaid. Release that hand to the mat. And just let that hand travel down the inside of the calf. Getting that really lovely stretch through the rib cage. A few breaths here, really pushing those feet actively into the mat. Left knee pushing back. Let that right hand release down now. Really focusing on that stretch through the legs. And then both hands actively reaching up as we push through the feet to come back to centre. And then release. Super, well done. Right, we're going to come down onto the mat now. And what I want you to do for me here is we're going to put that cushion or that ball behind your left knee. So you're tucking it between the calf muscle and that hamstring muscle. So okay, we've got the hands underneath the shoulders, knees roughly underneath the hips, toes nice and relaxed, but keep that squeeze on that ball. From here, we're going to keep the weight through our hands. If anyone's not happy through the wrists as well, please feel free to just take your knees a bit further back and we can work from this position. Okay, so you can modify it to suit. Those of us working through the hands, make sure the fingers are spread into the mat. We're squeezing the ball or pillow as we slowly lift up and then come back down. So that left knee lifts and just stays hovering above the mat. So with this as well, I want you to check in with your lower back. So don't lift up too high if that feels uncomfortable. Still wanting to maintain that nice neutral position. So we exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. So really great way to work our hamstring muscles, and you'll start feeling them squeezing and working. Back of the neck stays long by looking down at the mat, and just make sure shoulders are relaxed down the back as well. And we're going to go for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo, well done. Swapping it over now to that right side. So again, just make sure you've got that ball or cushion squeezed in through the back of your hamstring. Again, come down onto forearms if that feels better for you. Weight through the hands, spread those fingers into the mat. Weight through that left knee, back of the neck nice and long, shoulders relaxed. Squeeze that ball or pillow as we lift and lower. Lift and lower. So you're keeping that constant squeeze, feeling your hamstrings and your bottom muscle perhaps working. Lovely. And that right knee is just hovering above the mat. Well done. And we've got 5 more. And 4. And 3. And 2. Final 1. And release. Super. So, I want you to take your ball or your pillow and we're going to place it on the lower back. So we're going to have a go at the exercise we call swimming. Again, you can do all these exercises without the ball or pillow. Little tip, as always, or a little cheat. If you want to work extra hard, you can use the actual ball on the lower back. Trying to give yourself a little bit of a, a little bit of a chance if you've not done it before. With a pillow, it doesn't matter, it's flat. But with this, you can deflate the ball slightly and push it in, okay? Or you could always grab a glass of your favourite tipple and use that. Whatever you want to use, that is fine with me. Right, so that is going on our lower back. And what we're going to do from here, guys, is we're going to ensure our hands are underneath the shoulders, knees are underneath the hips. Back of the neck is nice and long. Now when you're ready, we're going to take our right leg and left arm, so opposite arm, opposite leg, to reach out away from the body and then slowly back in. The right arm, left leg then reaches away and then back in. So the trick is, you don't have to use a ball or pillow, but what it does is just gives you a little bit of feedback, because basically if it rolls off, you know that your pelvis is rotating, and if that's the case, then keep the leg low. So if you're finding it a struggle to maintain a level pelvis, just let your leg, and even your hand if you wish, just glide along the mat. It's not about how high we're lifting the limbs in this exercise, it's about that focus and control. We exhale as we reach, and we inhale to release. So with the exhale, as if we're blowing out for a little straw, and that helps to work those deeper abdominal muscles a little bit more. And let's keep that going for 2 more on each side. Well done. Another one each way. Perfect. And 1 more each way for good luck. By now you'll know my maths is shocking. Physios cannot count. We're always making you do a little bit more than we set out to do, but hey, it'll get you stronger. Okay. Brilliant, guys. So we're going to have a little lie down on our back this time. So if you want to turn yourself over, okay, and we're going to just let ourselves relax onto the back, okay. If you've got head blocks, feel free to use those. If you've got towels or an extra pillow, you can throw that under as well. So from here, we're going to take ourselves into tabletop position. So just make sure we've got that nice neutral position. We're going to bring the knees up above the hips, and the ball is going to start this time overhead. We bring ourselves up into that sit-up position, so ball underneath our legs, and then we release back down. So we exhale up, and we inhale down, ensuring we're keeping that little gap between the chin and the chest. If anyone's not happy to flex through the spine for various reasons, what I want yourself to do is pop the ball or pillow between the knees. You're going to squeeze for 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale as you relax. And you can always lift the hands above the shoulders for an extra challenge. So we exhale as we squeeze. Inhale, release. Exhale. And inhale. So that's the first level. Second level we're going to keep going with was our option where we're passing the ball under and then releasing. Okay? And we exhale as we come up. Inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Okay? Keep it going. We're working our 6-pack muscles, the rectus abdominal muscles, so we want to keep going with that challenge. And if you want to make it a little bit harder, next level up, we extend those legs away and we come up and back down. So even harder. So see how it feels on the lower back, guys. We're going to go for 10 more. People squeezing, keep squeezing. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Super. Give those knees a little hug to the chest. Give your back that little massage and relax. Okay, we're going to keep working those 6-pack muscles. We're going to pop that ball or cushion between our calves at that chunky part. Okay, so our first level, we're going to keep hands on the mat. We're keeping that nice neutral spine position. And all we're going to do is lengthen the legs up and then knees back over the hips. So it's that nice, small, controlled range of movement. Level 2, for those of us who are happy flexing through the spine, we're coming up into what we call the abdo prep. So lifting the shoulders, little gap between the chin and the chest. We lengthen the legs away, and then we come back. So we lengthen. So we're still having to keep that little bit of squeeze on the ball. Exhaling. Inhaling. Exhaling. Well done, guys. Now if we want to add in level 3, as we lengthen the legs away, arms go, we inhale, return, exhale, inhale, return. Brilliant. So into our double leg stretch. Keep going, and you can always come down and rest as you need to. Super. For 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Hold it out for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your knees in and hug. Woo! Well done, guys. I hope you're feeling that as much as I am. And then we're just going to keep that ball or pillow between the knees, and let's just stretch it out. So, keeping the feet together, a gentle little squeeze on the ball, and wait to let your knees roll to that right side. And then a little look over that left shoulder. Hold it there. Feel that lovely release of the spine. And then bring that head back to center position. Bring those knees back. Both knees then come over to that left side. And we're going to look down the right arm. Ooh, I had a nice little click in my back there. And just breathe and let go. And of course, your knees don't have to touch the floor if that feels comfortable. Go with it. If not, stop half range. It's all about moving what feels good for you. And then bring those knees back to centre. And we're just going to do one more each way. So feet together, a little squeeze on the ball as we take the knees to the right side. We look over that left shoulder. Again, do what feels good. And then we're going to come back to centre. Head comes back to centre. And then knees to the left. Little look over that right arm. And let that shoulder relax as well. Let the neck muscles have that lovely stretch. And then when we come back to centre, just release. Super, okay. So what we're going to do, guys, is we're going to take the ball and we're going to place it underneath our tailbone. We're going to come into our hip twist exercise. So again, if you want to, you can do this just on the mat. You don't have to have the ball or cushion, but it just gives us a bit more balance challenge. So we're going to pop that ball underneath the tailbone, okay? And just make sure you feel nice and steady. So you want your ankles, knees and hips in good alignment, hands relaxed onto the mat. We're going to take our right leg so that the knee is above the hip and we're keeping that ankle tucked away behind the knee. We're going to exhale and we're going to move that leg just halfway out to the side and then slowly back in again. And you just want your hands to be nice and relaxed, because sometimes in this position it doesn't look that hard, but when you're doing it well and controlled, your tricep muscles and shoulders are probably gripping. So if you want, you can always turn your hands over so then you can't cheat. So the idea is we exhale that right knee out to the side. Try your best to keep the foot tucked behind the knee. And also imagine you're balancing a glass of water on that left knee. You want to try and keep that left knee as still as possible. Okay. Exhaling for 3 more. Inhale to return. Exhale for 2. Inhale back in. And then 1 more. And when we come back in, release that leg down. Good job. Left knee comes over the left hip. Again, right knee stays as still as possible. Get yourself centered. And again, you can get rid of the ball or cushion if you wish. We exhale halfway. Inhale to return. And as always, you might find one side feels more challenging than the other. Keep an eye that that foot is staying directly behind the knee. Sometimes what can happen is as we do it, that ankle will want to rotate in because those muscles are cheating. Okay? Exhale. Inhale to return. And again, if it feels wobbly, go for a real small control movement. It's a real good one for the hip stabilizers. Okay. Super. And for the last few guys, keep going with just one leg, but if you really want to challenge yourself, turn your hands down just to support yourself. Bring both knees up over the hips and then do one at a time. So right leg away, back in slowly, left leg out, back in slowly. Exhaling with the right leg, inhale to return, and exhale with the left. Now this is super challenging, so if you want to give it a go and you've not done it before, if it feels too much with that ball or cushion, move it away. Okay, you can just do it down on the mat. Don't worry, I'm not going to tell you to lift up your hands and keep those hands on the mat. Keep yourself nice and stable. Super. Let's do 1 more on each side. Exhaling. Inhaling. Last one on that right side as we exhale and inhale, and then 1 leg at a time, just release them down. Get rid of that ball for a moment, and I just want you to give that left knee a hug to the chest. Extend that right leg away, and if you're happy to for your neck, just a little gentle chin to chest stretch. Releasing any tension away from the back of the neck. Release your head down and change. So right knee hugs in, left leg lengthens. Again, you can just keep it there, but if you're happy to, try and bring the chin to the chest. Lovely. And then release. And then the last little bit of back release work we're going to do here, guys, is take your ball, your cushion, and you want to position it so it's round about the mid-back area, or for the ladies, round about your bra strap area. Okay. So we're going to support the head with the hands. Relax the neck muscles. And really slowly, we're just going to open up the back. So you might just go a little bit. You might go the whole way. And just hold it there. Let the elbows open up to the side. Just taking a breath or two here. Again, such a nice way to open up the chest, release any tension from the upper back muscles. And we're just going to slowly bring ourselves back up. And feel free, have a play, reposition it a bit higher to target the different areas of the thoracic spine. Again, elbows wide, head nice and supported, and just really slowly. Again, you might go a little way, you might go a lot, you might go the whole way down. When you get to that point, keep the head supported with the hands. Let's take a few breaths here. Open up the elbows a bit wider if you're happy to. Let that chest stretch, release. Let go of any tension. And then slowly come back up. Okay? I'm just going to do one more here. So if you're enjoying it, guys, do one more. If you're done with that, just take the time. And you can just bring yourself up into sitting, but just really let yourself take that breath in and out. Feel that upper back release and stretch. And then just slowly taking ourselves up. Support ourselves on the mat, and we're going to come up in to seated position, and then slowly up into standing. Okay, so hopefully we're feeling a little bit better for that. So just taking those arms up and stretching and releasing. Letting the head come round. Feeling your body hopefully a little bit looser. Hopefully feeling your bottom muscles and your core muscles, tummy muscles. Had a good workout. And then I want you to just release. We're going to take those feet nice and wide. Toes at 10 o'clock and 2 o'clock as we soften those knees. Hands crossed in front. We're going to inhale and reach. Exhale, release. Inhale and reach. Exhale, release. For 2 more. And 1 more. And exhale and release and relax. Super, good job guys. Thank you very much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed it. As always, I'm open to feedback, so let me know how you found it. Let me know if there's anything else you particularly like to see. And yeah, have a good weekend. The sun's kind of come out a tiny bit, so let's hope it comes out properly for the weekend. And I will see you all next week. Alright, take care and goodbye. See you later.